Hey guys, what's up? Drew here from D&TR Tech TV, and today I've got a recap video of the iPad announcement that happened yesterday. Yeah, I know I'm a day late with this. I know everybody posted their videos yesterday, probably right after it happened, but I was at school while it was happening, so I didn't really get to cover the event. So I came home and I watched the keynote online, and I took some notes, so don't be mad if I look down at my notes, because there's no way I could possibly remember every little thing they did without some kind of notes. So I'm just going to give you guys a recap of what happened at the event if you missed it. Okay, so first off, they just talked about the stuff they normally do, the sales and the post-PC era, you know, the tablet kind of stuff. They announced the new 5.1 update for iOS, which has Siri in Japanese. Big whoop. A guy downloaded the 25 millionth app from the App Store, a Japanese guy. That's a lot of apps, 25 million, yeah, million. iCloud now supports movies, so you can keep your movies and TV shows and stuff in the cloud instead of on your device. Movies and TV shows in iTunes are now supporting 1080p, so you can have full HD video instead of just the 720p. The new Apple TV also supports 1080p. The new Apple TV also has a new user interface, which also has PhotoStream in it. So not only do you have PhotoStream on your iDevice and your Mac and your PC, but also on your Apple TV. And it's $99. The new iPad, the star of the show. Everybody's been wanting to know about this iPad for months now. And they didn't name it anything. They didn't name it an iPad 3, an iPad HD, nothing like that. They just called it the new iPad. How dumb. It has a home button, so no learning gestures and all that kind of stuff. They kept the home button, so that idea was thrown out, which I thought was a dumb idea. Whoever thought of that anyway. It's got a Retina display, like everybody has been talking about. It's 2048 by 1536 resolution, 3.1 million pixels, which is a million more than an HD TV, and it's got a 264 pixels per inch density thing. It's got a new processor in it, a A5X processor, which is quad core, and it's twice as fast as the A5 chip. So A5X is up here, A5 is about here, and the NVIDIA Tegra 2 chip is about down here. So that's just a perspective for you. It's got a new camera on it, 5 megapixels. It's got the same lenses and stuff as the 4S. It's got autofocus and white balance on there, and face detection. Whoopee. HD video recording, 1080p. Voice dictation. So now when you have a keyboard up, you can the little microphone button like you would on an iPhone 4S, and you can speak in the dictation, such as, I'm making a video, comma, blah 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 blah. Other new things, it has 4G, like everybody expected, which is on AT&T and Verizon. It can be a personal hotspot, so if you have a 3G model or a 4G model, whatever you call it, if your carrier allows it, you can have a personal hotspot, so you can have 5 devices connected to it. It has a 10-hour battery, 9 hours on 4G. It's 9.4 millimeters thick, would it probably say thin. It's 1.4 pounds, comes in black and white, and the base model is $499. That's for the 16 gig Wi-Fi only. And then it progressively goes up to $829 with 64 gigs and 4G. It's available on March 16th, and pre-orders started yesterday on March 7th. It has more RAM than an Xbox 360 or a PS3. These are just some fun facts. There's updates to iWork. All the iWork things are still $9.99, and they're available today. There's a GarageBand update, so it allows a new feature called Jam Session, which up to 4 devices can play together and make music over Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and that's still $4.99, or the update is free if you've already bought GarageBand. And there's an iMovie update, and it allows movies and movie trailers just like iMovie on the Mac, and the trailers and stuff are still automatic like on the Mac. It tells you what it needs, and you just type in or drag in a clip or whatever. And that's also still $4.99, and both of those have free updates if you've already bought them. And there is a new iPhoto app going to be released along with GarageBand and iMovie, creating a new iLife compilation group, kind of like iWork, whatever that would be called. It allows photo editing, kind of like Photoshop, pretty much, and it's also going to be $4.99. So the iPad 2 is also been dropped down to $3.99 for the base model. So I think everything has been dropped $100 from what it previously used to be. So whatever. And also the 5.1 software has been released yesterday. So I bet I'm going to look really stupid because I think it's going to go yesterday. That's universal. But so yeah, that was recap of the Apple event yesterday. We have something for you to see and touch, and I'm going to go ahead and say this now. People, you really read that wrong. Something you really have to see would be the Apple TV, and touch the iPad 2, or iPad 3, or new iPad. I'm going to call it the iPad 3, so I'm calling it the iPad 3 regardless. And yeah, so that's the end of this video. More videos in the future. Hit the subscribe button up there. Comment, like, favorite down there. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Go follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn, everything.